film. I started a program about 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, in Seattle called Independent Exposure, because I started as a film and video maker of art films, and I got frustrated with not having enough outlets to show my shorts. Festivals were way too expensive, and generally I would send these films out, and I think they just ended up with all of my lost socks, because I never heard back from any of these festivals, not even a rejection letter. So I just decided to start my own program in Seattle. The day after I had this thought, a cafe opened called the Speakeasy Cafe. It's an internet cafe, one of the first in the States. And as part of the cafe, they have a back room, and it seats about 70 people. So I started finding short works from all over the world, just putting calls for works out on the internet, and started getting films from everywhere else but Seattle, which was rather exciting. And because I was getting these foreign stamps and packages from all over the world. So I put all these films, 35 millimeter, 16 millimeter, Super 8, High 8 video, computer animations, all these original formats together onto one show reel that then I present on video, and I present with a very good video projector. And I called this screening program a microcinema. Microcinema was a term that was developed by a group called Total Mobile Cinema in San Francisco that I believe does not exist any longer, but they would drive around in a mobile home and pull up and take folding chairs out, drop a screen, and make films or project films. And I just thought that this term microcinema was perfect for what I was doing. So I do this program every month, and after I was doing my own program in Seattle, I got frustrated that that was it, and so I started looking for microcinemas around the world, and I used the internet, which is a great tool. And soon I found these small venues all over the world, and have since sent these videotapes off to venues in Bangkok, South America, Malaysia, all over Europe, all over the States, Mexico, only a little in Canada, but I'm working on that. And one of the most interesting stories is I sent a tape to Belgrade, and they had about 300 people show up in a torrential rain shower. They still came and loved the show, and then a week later the bombs started dropping. So it was one of the more exciting screenings that I've had. Unfortunately, I've not been able to go to most of these. But so after 4 years of doing this, I started getting a lot of contacts from people that wanted to purchase shorts, television, internet, also just other venues want to start to pay me money to show these programs, because for most of the time it's all been out of my own pocket. I've gotten some grants, but it's mostly been paid for by my visa, and a couple of grants locally, and the grants go to pay the artists a small fee when I show them in Seattle. So in the last year, I've established myself, last year and a half, I've established myself as a distributor of these films that are generally alternative, underground, experimental, short documentaries, and again, digital and animation pieces. And so I'm now using, continuing to use the internet as a mode of distribution, as well as looking at other new mediums such as DVD, and a specific model that I'm very excited about is distribution through exhibition. I feel that there's a possibility, a great possibility for short films to play as a package or a touring festival, and play at these venues, and then get these venues to pay a screening fee, $100, $300, $1,000. It depends on where the money is, and a lot of the money for that are festivals in Europe, I found, as well as Australia. So that's a model that I'm working on, and in doing that, I established microcinema.com, which is a site that will be a sort of starting point for you, the filmmaker that wants to find out about other microcinemas, and can send your films to that. And if you are a programmer of a Microcinema, then it would be a place for you to list your venue, put a photo of your venue in your program, and ultimately it will create an online and offline network whereby these films can tour all over the world, these packages of films.